Guys, so I've gotten a few questions now about how I failed selection. So I'm going to give you all the story. Um, I was the last day of land nav. So if you don't know, yes, land nav is a part of selection. Um, or last day of practice land nav, rather. And I was pretty excited because I was doing real well. I'm not typically the best at land nav, but the instructions that you get, especially as an 18 X-ray, is fantastic. They will really teach you everything you need to know about land nav. So, got to my point, hopped, laid down with my ruck and plotted my next point. Hopped up, ran down this little hill, got to the bottom of the hill and realized I didn't have my rubber ducky, which is like the little rubber weapon that they give you. That's what we call it, is rubber ducky. And so I was like freaking out, ran back up, and it was gone. So I'm searching everywhere for this stupid rubber ducky, and pretty sure that someone behind me must have taken it because I combed the whole area. So I start I start going through the woods. I find like 3 other points, just looking for this guy, and never found him. Turns out another student had picked up the weapon and supposedly was trying to find me to give it to me, and ended up running into the cadre and turning it into them because obviously he's not supposed to be carrying 2 weapons. At one point, the cadre drove up and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Because they could see me on the GPS, me just walking around in circles, basically. And they're like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Well, I lost my weapon," and which they knew because they had the weapon turned into them, and they just let me sit there and look for another 3 hours. Until I finally returned to camp and got dropped. So that sucked, but overall I think it was good for me. I'm happier being in regiment than what I could have done in selection, to be honest. To be in SF. I think for now it's a better fit for me. I know people say that, oh, what ended up happening was probably better. Maybe it is a coping mechanism, but I'm just really happy with where I'm at right now, and the opportunities that I have afforded me. So, yeah, that's the quick story of how I got dropped.